Alright, I figured since I did my pack, I should do my daughter's spirit pack too. So, again, like I said, this is a spirit pack, heavily modded out. Did this earlier on the frame. I made myself, and I screwed up the dimensions a little bit. It's a little wider than an actual Alice frame, which makes it harder to get the gun mount on, as if that isn't already hard enough. It's got several of the typical 3D printed add-ons, but then it's also loaded with extra wiring, an EL wire in here, which I'll show you in a moment. This is the charging clip. Extra, this is an old hot end off of one of my old printers that I don't have anymore. I just thought it was a neat touch. And USB cables again, because they work so well. A little touch to the video game pack. This is CPAP hose. My CPAP has extra wiring inside of it already. That's what gives it this slightly more unique look than your typical CPAP hose. This is made out of a Spangler wand. It's the first wand I had put on this pack until I tried to put an amplifier on the speaker and sorted out the sound part of the board. Inside of here is the end of my broken Spangler wand. This is off of a cheap tool set, screwdriver set. I think some people have seen these before. And this is a old bilge pump with a valve. I don't know what it came from. Just found it in the garage. So, yeah, like I said, this is just some brass tubing. Little screw at the end to give it a solid cap, and there's some more hot glue I forgot to paint. Headphone cord. Again, I just thought it looked cool. Pink EL wire that runs all the way through. A lot of the EL wire, that's my trick, is it's looped around on the inside and then comes through a second time. And a power connector from a broken power supply. Again, I just thought it looked cool. It beefs this up because the original Spirit Packs came with this tiny ribbon cable. And, you know, it looks cool. Got the usual decals here. The 3D printed V-hook for the Spangler Wand, which I didn't paint because that paint's just going to rub off so easily. Let me fire her up. Now hers runs a little fast. Oh, that's something I forgot to show. Weird glitch that happens when I first fire it up. The cyclotron goes really fast and then slowly evens out. There's a rumble motor from a PlayStation in here. A PlayStation controller. The diffuser here is actually just blue electrical tape on the original piece of plastic that came with it. See, it doesn't give quite as smooth a look as mine. It gives the LED look that most of the packs have. With all the lights on, it's hard to see all the EL wire in here. I got her injectors switched around by accident, and there's no switching them back now. So here's something cool, happy accident. Orange flicker candle, and the rest of the LEDs in this are wired to it so they all flicker. With the diffuser from the Proton wand, you can see the color transition that goes up this. This is the dark matter accumulator. And I painted up Slimer so that when he lights up, there's a little more detail showing in there. I took the spring out of this, but it does still rotate. if she wanted to show it closed or open. I had to do some grinding on some of the parts so I could flip this around, because I wanted the slime tank on top instead of down below or on the other side. I wanted it on this side because otherwise it would interfere with the Proton wand. Just ribbon cable that I had laying around. Another little nice added touch. That's really all I did on this one. Again, it's old school wiring in there. And I said it runs a little fast by accident, and for whatever reason, which just is a happy accident, that cyclotron goes really fast when I first boot it up. That is just so cool. I wish mine did that. Her Proton wand, I did less on. I didn't really weather it as much. I did do the black repaint and a little bit of weathering. She has the printed clippered valve on here, and hers has the right size label and actually rotates better. This is just some fake wire. I didn't change out the switch in hers. It's the original. Just really, if I was going to break another Spangler wand, and yes, her cat got on it, and the hockey tape hasn't lost its stickiness yet. That takes some time. But if I was going to break another one, it was going to be mine, not hers. I did put in the 3D printed knobs again. And the 3D printed handle pieces, because she didn't like the shotgun handle either. It's the original loom that came with the Spirit Pack. Again, I split it, jammed it over, and I got this tape on there nice tight, and it's really hard to show because you got to actually rotate the wand, but this does unscrew for changing the batteries. And that's really it. I don't have much more to show on these that I can think of. And there's a few little greebles here added in, like this extra heatsink resistor. Heatsink. So I was looking at this thinking resistor and this thinking heatsink, and spit them both out. Yeah, that's all there is on it. When I'm done modeling the dark matter accumulator meson capacitor to fit, this part, to fit a Spirit Pack, which is going to be a bit of a challenge because I got this thick piece here where it's supposed to just be motherboard. It actually widens out as you go up and narrows down here, and then this was designed to connect to the sync gen. And on here, you can see that sync gen is only about 8 millimeters tall. So that's going to take some doing.